Hi, I'm Kelly. Welcome to class. Today you're going to need a sturdy chair with no arms, some water for hydration, and a resistance tube. Now, check your tube like this by running your fingers along it to make sure there's no nicks or wearing. Once you've done that, put it out of the way and let's get warmed up. Standing behind your chair, holding onto your chair with your toes pointing straight ahead and your feet wide, knees are soft, lengthening out through the top of your head. You're going to squat back and up. Just a semi-squat. Now go a little deeper. Sit back, keep your chest open. Do 4 more. Make sure you're breathing. Good, now squat and reach the right hand up. Other side. Now it's still not a deep squat, it's just about 3/4 of your depth. Just warming up. Alternating reaches up. Reach, tap the toe. Reach right out through your fingertips. Thumbs back, palms in. Two more each side. Now reach across. Just tap the toe, swivel the foot, thumb up, keep your chest high, shoulders down and back. 4, 3, 2. Now let's combine it. Reach up. 4, 3, 2, and across. 4, 3, 2, and up. Reach up and across. Last time. Now shift your weight side to side, reach for your knees, sit back. Hinge at the hip, one knee bends at a time. Dynamic stretch for the inner thighs. 4, 3, 2, hold to the right, sit back. And lift up. Now, holding into the chair, rotate to the side and press your left heel to the floor to stretch out your calf. Lift the heel, lift your chest, and then dip down. Reach your right hand forward, lift the chest, press the heel, and dip down. Press the heel, and dip down. Now you can release the chair if you want, or leave your hand on the chair. One more time. Press the heel and dip down. Come back to the front. Roll your shoulders back. Reach across, side to side. 4, 3, 2. Reach up. 4, 3, 2. Reach across. 4, 3, 2. Reach up. 4, 3. Warming up the body. Across. 4. One more set. Reach up and reach across. Now shift your weight side to side. Sit back. Side to side reaches. Down towards your knees. 2 and 1. Hold to the left. Sit back. Stretch out your right inner thigh. Now rotate to the side and press your heel to the floor, making sure that all 10 toes are facing forward. Lift up, dip down, reach the hand forward. Now press the heel, lift up, and dip down. Let's do that again. Press the heel and dip down. Release the chair if you want. Press the heel, lift up, and dip down. One more time. Press the heel, lift up and dip down. Come back to the front. Open your knees to the side. Squat down, open the knees. Toes go straight ahead. Lift up and roll your shoulders back. Now we are doing a circuit training program today. Pick up your tube. We're doing each movement for 50 seconds. You'll have 15 seconds of transition time. There's 9 exercises. We're going to do everything on one side of the body first, and then we'll do everything on the other side of the body for the second set. I want you to anchor the tube underneath your right foot. Pull up to your waistline, or for more challenge, pull up to your shoulders. Feet together. Squat to the left and step in. Sit back and step in. Keep your wrists neutral and your knuckles pointing straight up towards the ceiling. The right leg is working a little bit more than the left, but you're stepping down and bending both knees. Keep your chest facing forward. Squats are such a great exercise, such a good movement to strengthen the lower body. One more. Now release the tube from tension and lengthen it on the right and shorten it right up on the left and bring your hand forward. We're going to work the shoulder. Keep your feet shoulder distance apart. Press up a little, just coming halfway up. Now slow it down. Can you come up a little higher? How about all the way up? Now you can always go back to that partial range of motion. Shoulders tend to get weaker as we get older, so important to have good strength in our shoulders. Go up in a doable range of motion, thumb points back, knuckles up, little finger forward, palm in. Let's do 3 more. And 1 more. Very good. Take the tension off the band and even up the tension side to side. Now, you can hold on to the tubing with both hands on the right hip and hold on to the chair, or bring the tubing up to your shoulders. Lunge back and step in. Rear lunge. A lot of balance in a rear lunge. Keep your feet hip distance apart as you lunge back. That can make it a little bit easier to balance. When you step back, only the ball of the foot touches the floor, not your heel. Dip the knee down. Breathe. Good, you've got 15 seconds. Take a break if you need to. Use the chair or not. 1 more rep. Good. Now take the tube and anchor it underneath your left foot. You can either use both, one side, or both handles together for more challenge. Hand on the left thigh. Bend the left knee and pull back. Now, we're working the muscles in your upper back and in the front of your arms. Your biceps here, and the muscles in your upper back here. Keep your shoulder down, drive your elbow back, and pull. Little rotation will make it even better for your posture. Pull back and open your chest. Three, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Side lunge. Bring the tubing up to the side of your hip. Lunge out to the right, step out, and step in. If that's too much tension, separate the handles, or if you need help with your balance, you can hold on to the chair. Keep your right hand on your right hip. Take a big step out to the side. Keep all 10 toes facing forward. Sit back. Make sure you're breathing. You're almost there. Big step out. Come up with balance and control. One more rep. Good. Now, anchor the tube underneath your right foot and hold the left handle on your left hip with your left leg slightly forward. Keep your right hand back a little bit, chest up. Press across the body, scooping the hand. Scoop. Scoop under and up, working the chest muscles. So we're working everything on the right side of the body, and then we'll work everything on the left side of the body. Now you want to make it a little bit more challenging. Bend the left leg and press forward with the arm. Palm of the hand faces up. Little finger is close to the side of the body, the front of the body. Press. Breathe. Very good. Now anchor the tube back underneath your left foot. You can separate the handles and make it easier, or for more challenge, both handles into the right hand at the right hip. Rear diagonal lunge. Step diagonally back to 4 o'clock and then step in. Diagonally back and step in. Chair is there if you need the balance. Step out and step in. So you leave your left foot at 12 o'clock. The tubing is pulling you in. So resist it when you step out and then come back in with control. Bend only your right leg. Keep your left foot pointing forward. Couple more. Let's bring the tube back underneath the right foot. Okay, we're going to work a compound movement, upper and lower body. Kickstand your left foot. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Hinge at the hip. Press back. Straightening the elbows. Bring your hands back to the shoulders. Lift up in one piece and come down. So it's complex. Going to work a little brain power here. A lot of core. Hands forward, lift. You'll feel the back of your thigh, your hamstring. You'll feel your glute, your bottom muscle, your triceps, your biceps, the whole body, and then the biceps. One more time. Hand, hinge, press, in, up, and down. Let's anchor underneath the left foot. Release the left side handle. Step your feet a little bit wider than your shoulder. Test the tubing. Now pull to the opposite shoulder, to your right shoulder. Good. Little semi-squat. Pull. Keep your foot firmly on the ground to anchor the tube. It might slide a little depending on the shape of your shoe. Some shoes have a high arch, and that will make the tube slip a little. If that's the case, stand on the tube through the ball of the foot rather than through the arch of the foot. Bring the hands across, rotate the body ever so slightly. Pull up, working the core muscles. Last one. Very good. You've got 30 seconds to grab some water. We're going to do everything on the other side. So I'm going to move my chair across for space. We are doing everything on the other side. We'll even that out. Anchor the tube underneath your left foot. You can pull up to the waist or up to the shoulders for more tension and more challenge. Side squat. Step out to the right. Squat and come in. Sit back, feet parallel. Come up tall each time you step in. Stay tall as you squat. So you're bending at the hips. Keep the chest forward. Shoulders are down and back. Strengthening, especially your left leg. Both legs are working, but the left leg's going to work a little bit harder. Sink down. One more. Good. Now, anchor the tube so that it's long on the left and short on the right. So, this is going to be challenging. We're going to work the shoulders. Let's start with the elbow forward, thumb back, palm in. Press up slowly, halfway. Just up a little and up a little more. Now press up. If you can go all the way up, come all the way up. Go to a doable range of motion, whatever that is for you. Shoulders are a delicate part of the body, so it's important to not push through any discomfort. If the muscle gets fatigued, that's good and normal, but anything that feels sharp, that's not normal. You should stop. But guess what? You've got 5 seconds. One more rep. Press. Good. Okay. Rear lunge. You can bring both handles to the left hand and hold onto the chair, or you can come up to the shoulders or at the waistline. Lunge back. Back and step in. When you step back onto the ball of your foot rather than onto the whole foot. Just the ball of the foot steps back. Sink down. Keep your feet hip distance apart. So start with your feet hip distance rather than together, and then step straight back. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale as you come up. Keep the knee lined up with the foot. Sink down. One more rep. Bring that down and anchor the tube underneath your right foot. You can separate the handles, or you can work with both handles together for more challenge. Hand on the right thigh, pull back. There it is. Row. Working the muscles in the upper back and the front of your arm, your bicep. Now rock. Pull back. Shoulder down and back. Chest up. 30 more seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Drive your elbow back. 20 more seconds. Keep your shoulder down as much as you can. Rotate. Right round. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Very good. Side lunge. Again, you can separate the handles and hold the left side, or hold both at the left side at the hip, lunge to the left. Step out and step in. Bend only your left leg. Keep your right leg straight. step out, all 10 toes face forward. Sit back, keep your chest lifted. Your left arm is fatigued, I know. Try and hold that. Shoulder down and elbow back. That's some bonus work for your upper body. You can separate the handles to make it easier, or you can stay with me, do as much as you can. You got 5 seconds. One more rep. Good, now anchor underneath your left foot. Bring the right hand to the right hip, left hand back behind, right leg slightly forward, scoop across and scoop. Scoop under and up. Keep your chest open and chest lifted. Bring that arm across, scoop under. You are close to being done. Scoop. Working the chest. You're also working the shoulder, the front of the shoulder, and your bicep. So biceps getting some bonus work. One more. Scoop and release. Anchor the tube back underneath your right foot. You can separate the tubing and hold your right hand at the right hip and left hand at the left hip, or bring both hands to the left hip. Rear diagonal lunge. Lunge diagonally back to 8 o'clock and step in. Now the chair is there if you want it. It's always there. Step in. Sit back and push off. Always thinking about your posture and your abdominals. In that you want those muscles to be very active. So keep your chest open, step diagonally back, keep your right leg straight and the right foot pointing to 12 o'clock, anchoring the tube firmly underneath your right foot. Pull. One more rep. Good. Now anchor underneath your left foot. Combination movement. Kickstand the right foot. Hands to shoulders. Hands to shoulders. Hinge at the hip. Press back. Hands to shoulders. Lift up in one piece. Hands down. I'll show you side on. Hands to shoulders. Hinge at the hip. Press back. Hands to shoulders. Lift up and hands down. Such a great movement. It works so much muscle. That's why it's challenging. Movements that work a lot of muscle tend to be more challenging. Not just to coordinate, but also to do, because you've got so much more working together. It's integrated. Do one more. Up. Hinge. Press. Hands to shoulders. Lift up and down. Anchor the tube underneath your right foot, particularly under the right ball of the foot. That should secure it a little more. Hold on to the tube, pull up to the left shoulder and down. Shoulder and down. Try and keep the tubing under some tension so it doesn't go slack. Pull over the shoulder and keep your chest open. So chest is up. As you pull over the shoulder, rock your weight to the left as you pull over the left shoulder. This is our last exercise. Breathe. Pull over the shoulder. Nice and strong, using the arms and the core muscles to rotate. Do one more. Very good. Okay, Let's take the tube, put it out of the way, roll your wrists, shake out your hands, and roll your shoulders back. We've got a couple of standing stretches, then we are going to sit for the rest of the class. So stand with your feet about hip distance apart, nice and tall. Shift your weight onto your right leg and pick up the left foot, ankle or shin, and pull that in towards you. Lift your chest up, keep your knees close together, and find your balance there. Hold the chair. Bring that leg forward. Flex the ankle. So pull the toes up towards the shins. Bring your hands onto your thigh and sit back. Stretching the hamstring, the back of your thigh, the back of the calf. And pull the toes up and lift up. Place your hand on the chair and press the heel to the floor, stretching out the calf. These are all areas of the body that get really tight, which is why I'm giving them a little bit more attention. Come up. Let's go to the other side. I'm just going to move my chair for space. You can just move to the other side of your chair if you've got the space. Stand on your left leg, pick up your shin, ankle or foot, and pull your knees close together. Stand tall and pull your foot in towards your bottom. Hold the chair nice and firmly. Swing that foot forward. Flex the ankle, pull the toes up towards the shin. Bring your hands onto your thighs, sit back. So your hands are on the left leg. Pull the toes up towards your shin. Pull your tailbone away from your heel. Plant the foot. And step back and press your heel to the floor. Lift the chest. And come up. Let's sit in the chair. Take a seat. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Sitting nice and tall towards the front edge of your chair. Rotate to the left. And sit on the left side of your bottom and step your right leg all the way back in a long stance. Squeeze the glute on that side, lift your chest and take your hand and reach up. Right hand reaches up, lean to the back of the chair and lift up. Breathe into that stretch and release. Other side, rotate round. Sit on the right side of your bottom, step your left leg all the way back. Big, long stance. Sit firmly on one side of your bottom. Right hand on the chair. Left hand reaches up. Lift the ribs on that side and lean back towards the back of your chair. Press your knee down. Stretch up, opening the front of your hip. And release. Come to the front. Separate your feet, hip distance. Sitting on the front edge of your chair, roll your shoulders back. Bring your left hand onto the side of the chair, right hand up. Lift right up through your fingertips, thumb back. Lean across to the left and stretch out the right side of your body. And lift up and bring your elbow down your back. Lift your chest and feel that stretch down the back of your arm and in your shoulder. And release. Bring your right hand onto the side of the chair. Left hand reaches up. Lean across to the right and stretch the left side of your body. And lift up. And bring that hand in between your shoulder blades as far down your back as you can get it. Lift up tall. Look forward. And reach a little further down your back. Like you're trying to itch between your shoulder blades. And lift up and release. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your left hand onto the outside of the right knee. Right hand onto the back of the chair. Lift up and rotate back, looking over your shoulder. Other side. Lift up first, then rotate back. And come back to the center. Roll your shoulders back. Tilt your head right and tilt your head left and take a big deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale and lower the arms, roll your shoulders back, and you are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our circuit training class today. You can do this workout non-consecutive days, 2 to 3 days a week, with a day of rest in between. Thanks so much for joining me. I can't wait to move with you again.